Without any further ado, my first poem I'm going to start off with is called Beyond. And I wrote this, I stumbled into an open mic over in Belmar, and the open mic was more like background music. I was up there, everyone was talking, they were eating, and no one was looking at me. So I was like, I'm here, but this is called Beyond. Look at me. Look at me and tell me what you see. Look at me. See me, understand you can't understand me, accept me, appreciate me, cherish me for what you see, for what you don't see. Look at me. I'm a natural spring of pure love. Don't see my only intention is love. Do you see the green lantern glowing in my chest? Do you see the light illuminating so bright? The sun, the stars, the moon, and night are within me. Do you see me? Look at me. Look at me. See me, but don't see me. Love me. Love me for what you see. Love me for what you don't see. Love me for me. Look at me. Look beyond what the eyes can see. Look beyond what the ego can see. Then you will see, and you will see me. Look at me. Thank you. And it's crazy because it came just like that. Like, look at me. And I was just like, yeah. This next poem is about my Friday nights from this last month for the first time. This is called Friday Night. Yeah. Tonight will be different. Tonight, I am infant. Tonight is dedicated to you. Excuse me. I meant to say I. This is not a Friday night going out, this is a Friday night going in. I'll spend the evening with my lover, best friend, and kin. Tonight I will cater to me, myself, and I. It's been eternity since the last time our conversation will be the best. One that will put me, myself, and I to the test. Me will begin with theories of revolution as the only evolution. Myself will contest that the main issue is Mother Nature, so we must address environmental pollution. And I will trump all, saying we have lost the essence of our soul and the revolution should be to return to our natural home. Then we will tune into our vision. Not television, but the vision aligned with the mission of following a guiding light through intuition. Dream wise, because this is a place where dreams become fruition, thoughts become decision, and our actions reflect ambition. Tonight, I will be poetry. A dedication to love, quiet the mind, let inspiration rise above. I'll write about the first time I fell in love with myself. Better late than ever, I was once told that patience is fully understood when you realize you are forever. Time is no factor because there's a journey that brought us together. Tonight, I'm going within, and the words you hear are a reflection of my soul. Tonight will be different. Tonight, I am infant. Tonight is limitless. Tonight is infinite. Thank you. And this last poem I just finished yesterday. Performed it last night for the first time. I stumbled a couple of times, but I'm gonna give it to you guys. I trust that it will be there. It's called Be Careful Who You Ask. She was born in demise. She spent her life in the shadow of lies, never knew her father, mother worked double shifts, so she was never home. She was forced to roam the streets to learn love on her own. Seeking emotional attention, sex became her only source of affection. Absorbing the pains of temporary connection, constantly left alone, tears drowned in her own reflection. That's when she found her way to me and asked the question, do you think I'm beautiful? I paused to ensure I answered this question right because the next set of words can change the course of her life. Decisions. Do I stay true to my belief or feed her addiction? Do I tell her the fatal truth or refill her prescription? No answer would be correct in either perception, so I answered the question with a suggestion. My dear beloved, close your eyes and look into the mirror and ask, do I think I'm beautiful? And this is not a yes or no question, so please continue to question. Do I treat myself beautiful? Do I carry myself beautiful? Do I see myself beautiful? Do I appreciate my beautiful? Do I accept my beautiful? Do I love my beautiful? Do I call myself beautiful? Again, this is not a yes or no question, so please continue to question until you realize there's no question. My dear beloved, close your eyes to look into the mirror and say, I am beautiful. And no matter how many people answer that question for me, it doesn't change how I feel for me. My worth is within me. My love is within me. My beauty is within me. And no one can take that from me. Thank you.
Everybody give some love for the brother Mike one more time. I don't know, man. Something about them words that hit me right here up in my soul. Y'all feel that? Y'all feel it? Y'all feel it? Yes, man. It's good, Miss Moore. And I got two questions, man. Two questions. And the first one's gonna go towards your first poem. I always forget my first question for his first poem, but I kept it in the back of my mind this time. And it says, "Look at me." You know what I'm saying? And it's yelling. And I remember when I was younger, walking across people, I always would take their appearance and let that to formulate my thoughts and ideas about a person. But what he was trying to represent was, when you see somebody, what do you really see? Do you look inside of their heart? Do you see the struggle that they've been through and understanding? So what was the inspiration behind that? Your first poetry. Oh yeah, I play. Yeah.
And honestly, all the words are in there. So it's look at me and look beyond what the eyes can see. So we got to look beyond, the eyes and everything else that we've been taught to see, and just look beyond that. This can't be the only way we see, our two eyes. We have to see through our eyes. So that's what I'm, and everything is in there. Look beyond what the eyes can see. So, yeah.
And it's that feeling you got when he was singing his poetry, that feeling that comes inside your heart. You know what I'm saying? You ever feel the coldness in somebody when you look them in the eyes? You ever feel the love and the light that shines? And that's sometimes what the eyes can't always tell you about. But when you begin to look into your heart, you begin to feel a whole new reality of the individual. Now for the last poem, for the ladies, man, not even just the ladies, fellas too, because it's important to recognize where the real beauty comes from. And sometimes, again, society and the media will paint this picture of what beauty is, but they miss the most important part, and that is the heart. That is inside. So break me down for me, how for you going within, how does that help you discover your true beauty as a man in this world today?
Well, let me start with the reason I wrote that poem. I wrote that in a different perspective. As a young man, we were taught to follow lust, and we've had plenty of conversations about that. We're always looking for lust, always looking for the next, and I wrote that in that perspective because I started seeing, especially working with youth, the trauma these young ladies go through, and it's both ways too. But the young ladies hold so much, and I talk about never knew their father, mother worked double shifts. It's the truth, and it's nothing to say that's right or wrong, but what's guiding the kids if there's no parent at home guiding them, and then that's where they find that emotional connection and the love, the lust, and those things, and then we're guided off, and we see how that cycles through. And we talk about kids raising kids, that's a cycle, and it keeps going through, So I wrote that in that perspective of what I have been a part of and had the program I had to break myself from. So yeah, and the beauty, some of us hold that beauty as to what others think of us when it's really how we think of us. And we have to look in our mirror and look beyond, like the first poem, and see the true beauty within ourselves. Because once we have that true beauty, no one can take that from you.